Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Lou here. Today I have for you a chicken and bacon fried rice. So make sure you get things ready and follow the prompts. So to make things a little bit easier, I have prepped all my ingredients. I've got cooked rice and cut up some cooked chicken. Pause this video in sections if you need. Here I've got some condiments as well, and I've got all my utensils ready to go. So starting off, in a separate bowl, you're going to crack your 4 eggs into it. Discard the shells. I like a clean space, so I've got my bin right next to me. And then my final egg. Using your fork, I've just simply whisked this all together. Add some salt and pepper to the mix. Don't add too much salt because it actually makes your eggs a little bit watery. Whisk it real good. Alright, and moving on, we are going to preheat our electric fry pan. Add about a tablespoon of your oil and just swish around that oil so it spreads across the whole surface. And then while it's heating up to about medium temperature, which is about a number 5 to 6 on your electric fry pan dial, you're going to pour in your egg to begin with. We're going to basically cook off an omelette, a really thin sheet of egg. And so you're going to try and spread that across your whole fry pan. Keep it on a lower setting first because we really want to avoid burning our egg mixture. Using your metal spatula, we're going to lift it. So as you can see here, once it's started to turn opaque, you're going to use your spatula there and gently lift the sides. It's okay if the bits of eggs on the edges start to crumble and break. What you're going to try and do is flip them towards the center and continue repeating this process. I've also got a palette knife just to help lift it, but as you can see here, I had a little bit of trouble with that, but again, it's okay. You're just going to flip it over itself. And then once you have done that, you'll be moving that onto your chopping board. So on my chopping board, I'm just going to thinly slice it. I don't really care for pretty much breaking it all up apart because you're going to be crumbling into your fried rice mix anyways. Just chopping it up ready to go and then into a separate bowl. I needed a little bit of help today, as you can see. Once you've done, using the same electric fry pan, I'm just going to scrape off the last little residual bits of my egg, and with that, it's still got a little bit of oil in there, and I'm just going to place my bacon into it. The shortcut bacon that I have has a tiny bit of fat on it, and it's just going to render out when you cook it, so don't worry about adding too much oil in it just yet. You want to fry your bacon to your desired consistency. I like mine a little bit crispy. Once you've done that, you're going to add in your onions and saute that in for about a minute, and then once that starts to become a little bit translucent, you want to add in a tablespoon of your garlic as well that is minced already. So for me, I just eyeballed it. You can add in a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of garlic depending on your own desired taste. Saute that through again. Feel free to turn down the heat if you feel like your ingredients are starting to burn a little bit too much. Just turn it down. Just basically keep your eye on it. Whilst that's going, with your rice, as you can see here, I made my rice a couple of days earlier, and you basically want quite dry rice because if you use rice that you've already cooked straight off the bat, it's going to become really, really gluggy, and we don't want that. We want it to be nice and crumbly and well seasoned. So here I'm just breaking up my rice a little bit. I've got about 4 cups of cooked rice, and that's an equivalent to 2 cups of uncooked rice. So if you want to make this dish, cook up some rice in advance, or this is also a great recipe for any leftover rice you may have had from a previous night. If you find that your fried rice is sticking to the pan, don't worry. What you can do is you can add a little bit more oil to loosen it up. It also helps combine all the rice mixture as well. And just continue breaking that up while you can. Then add in a little bit more salt and pepper. I probably did this about 3 or 4 times over the course of this dish, but again, add in as much seasoning to your desired taste. Once you've mixed the salt and pepper in, get your other ingredients ready to go. In this case, I will have my chicken. So I'm just continually mixing that. Stir in your cooked chicken. This is just 2 chicken thighs that I've just pan fried with a tiny bit of oil, and then once they were all cooked, I chopped them up into small bits and pieces. Stir that through again. We're going to stir in our vegetables. This is just a frozen packet of vegetable mix. It's just got corns, peas, carrots, and I think it's potato as well. It's about 1.5 cups of frozen veggies. Stir that into your mix as well, just to combine it. Because it's frozen, we'll also want to make sure we're heating it through thoroughly, so do continue to stir this. This is also going to avoid sticking to the pan. Don't worry if your fried rice begins to stick to the bottom of the pan, just keep stirring. Add in your eggs to the mix. I actually broke mine up a little bit. As you can see, I've got a bit of chopping motion going on. Break up the egg a little bit so it's just combined throughout the whole fried rice, so you don't get big clumps of egg. And then continue stirring in your egg for another 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, just until it's all nice and combined. Just a tiny bit more seasoning, as I mentioned earlier on. I use white pepper for my dish because I find that the black cracked pepper is just too much. Next, you're going to add in about 1/4 cup of soy sauce. This is salt reduced, not that it really matters because I've been adding seasoning in it, but just pick your favorite soy sauce. Sometimes I even like to use a Maggi seasoning sauce, and it's delicious. Make sure you're stirring it through so that soy sauce is combed throughout the whole dish as well. Final stir through. Right before I turn the heat off, I'm going to add in my final ingredient. Can you guess what it is? Spring onions. Don't forget to reserve half of the spring onions for your garnishing as well. I turn the heat off by this stage because your shallots are just adding a little bit of flavour. I've plated mine up in some Chinese takeaway pails, as you can see here, just to give it a bit of a nice little result. Seasoned with a little bit more spring onions and sesame seeds, and there you have it. Chicken and bacon fried rice. Bon appetit!